The Bodyguard and the Blind Princess. The princess who couldn't see, and the man who hated to be seen. In a kingdom draped in golden light, lived a princess who had never seen the sun, but knew how it felt. Her world was darkness, but her heart was full of light. And on the day her new bodyguard arrived, a quiet storm began to stir. Dana was a man of shadows, scarred by battle, hardened by silence, and loyal only to duty. When the queen assigned him to protect Princess Leora, he thought it would be another royal babysitting job. But the moment he stepped into her garden, he heard a voice that would haunt him. Princess Leora said, "Are you the new one? I can hear your footsteps, too heavy to be a maid, too soft to be a knight." Dana said, "I'm your new guard, your highness." Leora smiles, "You don't have to call me that. Leora is fine. And you don't have to sound so scared of me." Leora couldn't see his face, but somehow, she could read his soul. Days passed, and Dana followed her everywhere, silent as her shadow. She spoke to him like an old friend, but he never replied. Until one night, she asked a question that pierced through his armor. "Do you hate being seen, Dana? I've never seen anything, but sometimes I think people like you are hiding more than I ever could." Dana said, "Yes, I do." She said nothing. But she reached out, and her hand searched the air. And for a moment, he let her touch his face roughly, scarred, real. "You're not ugly. You just feel sad." And in that moment, Dana realized this blind princess saw more than anyone ever had. Some love stories begin with a kiss, but theirs began in silence. In a royal garden, where the world was hidden behind shadows and blooming flowers, a blind princess and her scarred protector started to see each other not with eyes, but with trust. Princess Leora had memorized every path in the palace gardens, but walking with Dana felt new. Every breeze carried his silence, every step made her heart curious. Leora asked Dana, "Do you ever talk to flowers?" "I do, but they never speak back, but they always listen." Dana said, "No. I don't speak to things that die too easily," and she said, "Then you've never really lived." He didn't answer, but when she reached out and gently touched a rose, he noticed the thorns had been trimmed. Later that evening, Leora sat under the moonlight, her fingers playing a quiet tune on her harp. Dana stood behind her, silent as ever. Until she asked what he never wanted to remember. "Were you ever in love, Dana?" Dana quiet, haunted. "Once. A long time ago. But love doesn't last in war." "Is that why you hide behind silence?" "Because it's safer," she asked. He didn't speak. But for the first time, he didn't leave. And in that silence, she knew his heart wasn't made of stone, just scars. That night, Leora wrote in her diary something she hadn't done in years. Leora writing in voiceover. "He never speaks unless I ask. He never smiles unless I fall. But somehow, this man who hides from the world makes mine feel brighter. Why does his silence comfort me? And why do I want to break it?" If you felt this story in your heart, don't forget to subscribe for episode 2. Thank you.